That little brown bottle in your medicine cabinet costs about $3, and the average driver pays a mechanic or a detail shop $300 to $500 a year for problems that same bottle could fix in 15 minutes. If you saw our first mechanics video, you know the big ones. This is 11 more, and every one is a service charge. The auto shop is in no hurry to talk you out of. One of them, number 4, can save you a repair that runs into 4 figures, hiding in a part of your car you've never once opened. Quick note before we start. We are talking about the regular 3% hydrogen peroxide, the standard brown bottle from any pharmacy, not the industrial strength stuff. Stick around to the end because there's one safety rule on that you need to hear. And here's why it even works. Hydrogen peroxide is basically water with one extra oxygen atom, H2O2. When it touches rust, mold, algae, or dried organic gunk, it rips that oxygen loose in a fast little fizz that tears the mess apart, then turns straight back into water and air. When it's done, there's nothing left behind. No residue, no fumes, and no damage to the metal or plastic underneath. Hospitals use this exact chemistry to sterilize their equipment. It's registered with the EPA as a disinfectant, and the 3% solution is sold as an FDA-regulated first aid antiseptic. You're about to use that same bottle on your car for pennies. And the first place it goes to work is a system you rely on every time it rains that quietly stops doing its job without you ever knowing why. Number 1, your windshield washer sprayers. You pull the washer stalk and you get a weak dribble down the glass, or a jet that fires off sideways, or nothing at all. Most people assume the pump is dying and start pricing a repair. 9 times out of 10, the pump is fine. What's actually happening is that algae and slime have been growing in your washer fluid reservoir, and that gunk has crept up the lines and plugged the tiny holes in the spray nozzles. A shop will happily charge you $40 to $80 to diagnose a washer system, and some will sell you new nozzles you don't need. Here's the fix. When the reservoir is low, pour in about a cup of 3% hydrogen peroxide. Run the washers in short bursts for 30 seconds to pull it up through the lines and out the nozzles. Let it sit for an hour so it can break down the slime choking the system. Then top the reservoir back up with washer fluid and run it again to flush everything through. The spray comes back full and even, and you just fix something the shop bills like a real repair. That's the fluid sorted. This next one you touch 100 times a day, and it's filthier than almost anything else you own. Number 2, the germ layer you touch the most. A study by CarRentals.com found the average steering wheel carries 629 colony-forming units of bacteria per square centimeter. That's about 4 times a public toilet seat. The cup holder and the seat belt ranked right behind it. And think about it. Your hands are on the wheel, the gear shifter, the turn signal stalk, and the door pulls constantly. And those are the exact surfaces almost nobody ever cleans. You don't need a special automotive disinfectant for this. And you definitely don't need to pay a detailer to sanitize your interior. Dampen a clean cloth with 3% hydrogen peroxide, damp, not soaking. Wipe down the wheel, the shifter, the stalks, and the door handles. Let it air dry, about a minute. If your wheel or shifter is leather, do a quick spot test on a hidden edge first, because peroxide can lighten some finishes. The parts of your car your hands live on are actually clean, and you skip the $30 sanitizing add-on the shop tax onto every visit. One more thing before we move on. If you want every fix in this video written out with the exact amounts and dilutions, check out my secret ebook guides. The link's in the description. And if you're watching this on your TV, just scan the QR code on my channel banner. Now step outside because the front of your car is hiding a mess a normal wash won't touch. Number 3, baked on bug splatter. If you've driven a highway in summer, you know it. Dried bugs caked across the grill, the side mirrors, the license plate, the bottom of the windshield, and it doesn't come off in a normal wash because those are proteins that have baked onto the surface in the sun. The parts store sells bug and tar removers for $10 to $15 a bottle, and half of them barely touch it. Spray 3% hydrogen peroxide right onto the dried-on bugs. You'll see it fizz as the oxygen breaks the protein down. Let it sit 2 to 3 minutes, then wipe with a wet microfiber cloth, and the splatter that was welded on lifts away with almost no scrubbing. One important note, keep this on your grill, your glass, your chrome, and your plastic, not sitting on your painted body panels in the sun. We'll get to exactly why near the end, but for the grill and the glass, it's the cheapest bug remover you'll ever use. That one saves you a few bucks. This next one is the one I promised you at the start, number 4, and it can save you a repair that runs into 4 figures, hiding in a part you never open. Number 4, your doors are rusting from the inside. Here's what almost no driver knows. The bottom of every door on your car has small drain holes. When it rains or you wash the car, water runs down inside the door and out through those holes. But leaves, dirt, and grime clog them over time. And when they clog, water gets trapped inside the door, sitting against bare metal. That's how a door rusts out from the inside, where you can't see it, until one day the bottom edge is bubbling and flaking, and now you're looking at a body shop bill that typically runs $500 to $1,500 or more once a panel has rotted through. A shop won't warn you about this on a normal visit. It's future business for them. Open each door and look along the very bottom edge of the frame. You'll find a row of small slots. Gently clear each one with a zip tie or a thin length of trimmer line until any trapped water drains out. Then pour a small splash of 3% hydrogen peroxide into the slots to kill the slimy film that catches the debris in the first place. Do it once in spring and once in fall. A rusted door is a body shop bill. Clean drain holes are a zip tie and a splash from a $3 bottle. That's the rust you can't see, handled. This next one you can see every single night the moment a car comes at you with its headlights on. Number 5. The greasy haze on the inside of your glass. You clean the outside of your windshield, but at night, facing oncoming headlights, the glass still glows and scatters the light straight into your eyes. That's dangerous, and it's not on the outside. That haze is a greasy film on the inside of your glass, from your dashboard and plastics, slowly off-gassing in the heat and settling onto the windshield. Ordinary glass cleaner just smears it around. Spray a little 3% hydrogen peroxide onto a clean microfiber cloth, not straight onto the glass, and wipe the inside of the windshield and the side windows. Then buff dry with a second cloth. The greasy film breaks down and lifts off. The glass goes genuinely clear, and that blinding glare when a car comes at you at night drops away. Clear glass and a safer drive for the cost of a few drops. Clear glass? Done. Now if you've got a convertible or a fabric sunshade, this next one saves it from turning green. Number 6. Mildew on a soft top or sunshade. If you drive a convertible or you use one of those fabric sunroof shades or window covers, you know the problem. Left in the shade or stored damp, the fabric grows green and black mildew spots, and it starts to smell. Convertible top kits run $20 to $30, and specialty fabric cleaners aren't cheap either. Mix 1 part 3% hydrogen peroxide with 2 parts water. Lightly mist the mildewed fabric, let it sit about 10 minutes, then scrub gently with a soft brush and rinse. The peroxide kills the mildew at the root and lifts the staining, and because it breaks down into water and oxygen, there's no harsh residue left in the fabric. One caution, always test a hidden corner first, because peroxide can lighten some dyed fabric. On most soft tops and shades it works beautifully, and you just saved a $30 kit. Quick thing before we keep going, if this is saving you money, hit subscribe. We put out one of these every week. Now back under your feet, because the dirtiest corner of your whole car is the one you're standing in. Number 7, the footwell. The floor around your pedals takes the worst of everything. Mud, road salt, melted slush, spilled coffee, and everything your shoes drag in. The rubber pedal pads, the plastic kick panels by your feet, and the door sills you step over are some of the grimiest spots in the whole car, and almost nobody cleans them. Mix a 50-50 solution of 3% hydrogen peroxide and water. Spray it onto the pedal pads, the kick panels, and the sills. Let it sit a couple of minutes to break down the ground-in grime and the bacteria feeding that stale, damp floor smell. Then scrub the pedal pads with a stiff brush and wipe the panels and sills with a cloth. The pedals get their grip back, the sills look new, and that faint, musty smell down by your feet in winter finally clears out. It's the free version of the footwell scrub I shop folds into a $150 detail, feet sorted. This next one is for the truck owners, and it's costing them a truck bed that rots out from the ribs. Number 8. Your truck bed and tonneau cover. The bed of your truck, the ribs of a drop-in liner, and the underside of a tonneau cover trap water, leaves, dirt, and whatever you've been hauling. Mold and mildew grow down in those ribs and corners, and it starts to smell and stain. You don't need a special bed cleaner for this. Mix a 50-50 solution of 3% hydrogen peroxide and water in a spray bottle. Spray down the bed floor, into the ribs of the liner and the inside of the tonneau cover. Let it sit 10 minutes. You'll see it foam as it breaks down the gunk and the mildew. Then scrub with a stiff brush and rinse it out. The bed comes clean, the smell disappears, and the mold living in those ribs is gone. One bottle doing a job the accessory aisle sells for $15. Bed's clean. Back inside now to the one surface you stare at every single drive and never actually clean. Number 9. Your sticky dashboard. Run your finger across your dashboard on a hot day and you feel it. A tacky, slightly greasy film with a layer of dust stuck in it. That's the same plastic off-gassing settling onto every hard surface inside your car, the dash, the vinyl, the hard door panels, the top of the center console. And those overpriced interior sprays mostly leave a greasy shine that grabs even more dust the next week. Mix 1 part 3% hydrogen peroxide with 1 part water in a spray bottle. Lightly mist a microfiber cloth and wipe down the dash, the vinyl, and the hard panels, working in sections and buffing dry as you go. The sticky film comes off, the trap dust comes with it, and the plastic looks clean and matte instead of greasy. And unlike the shiny dressings, it won't leave a slick coat behind that turns your dash into a dust magnet. Just keep it off any screens and stick to the hard surfaces. Dash done. This next one is for anyone who does their own work and can't figure out why their towels still stink. Number 10. Your shop rags and towels. If you do any of your own work, you've got a pile of shop rags, microfiber towels, and cleaning cloths. And you know that sour, musty smell they get even after you wash them. That smell doesn't come out in a normal wash because it's bacteria and biofilm baked into the fibers. Before you throw them in the machine, fill a bucket with warm water and add about a cup of 3% hydrogen peroxide. Drop the rags and towels in, fully submerged, and let them soak at least 30 minutes so the peroxide can kill the bacteria and break down the biofilm causing the smell. Then wash them like normal and air dry. They come out actually fresh, not just re-wetted and still sour. A stack of towels you are about to throw out gets another year of life for a few cents. And the last one is the one people panic about the most, because it sounds like the single most expensive repair on this whole list. Number 11. Slow, squeaky power windows. When a window goes up slow, sticks, or squeaks its way along the glass, most people picture an expensive window motor or regulator, and a shop will happily diagnose one. But a lot of the time, the real problem is far cheaper. The felt-lined channels the glass slides through, running up each side of the window, get packed with dirt and a sticky film, and that gunk is what's dragging on the glass and making the noise. Dampen a thin cloth with 3% hydrogen peroxide, wrap it around a flat tool like a butter knife or a plastic trim stick, and run it up and down inside the window channels on both sides. The peroxide cuts the grime and lifts the sticky film out of the felt. Roll the window up and down a few times to work it in, and the glass slides smooth and quiet again. Before you ever pay to have a window motor looked at, spend 2 minutes and a few cents on the channels first. Very often, that's the whole problem. Right? That safety rule I promised you at the start. Grab that bottle, but 3 things keep you out of trouble. First, always use 3% hydrogen peroxide, the standard brown bottle. The stronger food-grade version, which is 35%, is industrial strength. It can burn your skin on contact and should only be handled by people who know exactly what they're doing. Second, remember I told you to keep it off your painted body panels in the sun? Here's why. Peroxide won't eat modern paint on contact, but it does strip the wax and sealant sitting on top, and that layer is what protects your clear coat from the sun. Rinse off any overspray the same day, and never park a freshly wiped car out in direct sunlight. And third, never mix hydrogen peroxide with vinegar or with bleach. Those reactions make harsh, corrosive fumes. On their own, they're all perfectly safe. Anytime you're near the engine, make sure it's cool and off, and keep peroxide away from electrical connections in the battery. And for anything involving your brakes, your steering, or your airbags, call a licensed mechanic. These tricks are for the routine cleaning and upkeep shops quietly mark up, not for real repairs. That little brown bottle in your medicine cabinet is capable of so much more than the mechanics, the detail shops, and the auto care aisle would ever volunteer. This channel is all about useful, common sense tips that help you stop wasting things and stretch your money further. So if this helped you, stick around. Your wallet will thank you.